Hello, everyone. Welcome back, and welcome to another episode of Map Knowledge. Today, we're taking a closer look at the Mech Champions Forge. We'll discuss the best setup for playing this map and the best spots to control it effectively, right after the intro. Champions Forge is a control point map with 5 points laid out in a traditional manner. One control point is on your side, and one on the enemy's side. The central control point, located in the middle, is the most important. Whoever controls it, controls the flow of the match. The central control point should be your top priority. Before we dive into strategies, let's first take a look at the optimal setup for the map. You'll need 1 or 2 fast mechs that can reach all control points as quickly as possible. Surge and Nomad are classic choices for this. You'll also need a mech that can respond quickly if the central control point is at risk. Seeker is a great option for this role, as it can intervene directly in the action, even from a distance. Lastly, you'll want 2 heavy mechs that can hold the control point and withstand enemy fire for long enough. Mechs like Bastion, Aegis, Deathwalker, or Vortex are good choices. There are several effective combinations, but personally, I would go for a mix of Deathwalker and Aegis. However, since most players don't have Deathwalker yet, we'll use an older but still effective combination for this video, Bastion and Aegis. With the hangar ready, let's look at how to best approach the map. At the start of the round, the team splits into 3 groups. All players use Surge or Nomad to capture the nearby control points as quickly as possible. One player heads to the left and another to the right to claim points B and D. Since these points are right on the boundary between your side and the enemy's, you might run into the enemy quickly, so be cautious when capturing these points. The second group, consisting of 3 players, head straight to the central control point, capturing point A along the way. Fast mechs like Nomad or Surge should be used here as well. Since the enemy team will likely focus on the central control point too, you can expect some of your mechs to be destroyed. If that happens, respawn with a combination of Aegis and Bastion to defend the center. Bastion should always stay inside the Aegis dome with its shield activated. The Aegis dome protects the center from enemy fire, making it difficult for the enemy to approach without getting destroyed. If the enemy manages to break through the Aegis dome, the EMP debuff caused by the destruction of Bastion's shield provides a safeguard to prevent your team from being wiped out and the central control point from falling into enemy hands. With this simple core strategy, which you can build upon, you can effectively gain and maintain map control. Now, let's move on to the best spots on Champions Forge. To defend the center from enemy capture and support your teammates on the outer edges of the map, the terrace above the central control point is the best spot. Here, you're protected from enemy fire while having a clear view of the battlefield, allowing you to react quickly when needed. Another good spot is the ramps leading to the surrounding control points. This spot should be held by an Aegis or another mech with shields. From this position, you can cover the central control point as well as both levels of the outer rings. But be careful! You can easily come under fire and get destroyed here. The third and final good spot is the outer control points themselves. There are walls on the outer rings that provide protection from enemy fire. From there, you can also keep an eye on the central control point and attack if needed. Due to the layout of the map, you can't be flanked from behind, so you only need to watch the sides to avoid being destroyed. But what do you think? What strategies and mechs do you use on this map? Let me know in the comments. Until then, take care.